Welcome to the home of stories, a place where the most unbelievable true events come to life. In 1932, Australia faced a crisis. Not from an enemy army, not from floods, but from birds. Yes, birds. Emus. After World War I, Australian soldiers were given land to farm in Western Australia. But 20,000 emus began migrating into the farmland, devouring crops, trampling fences, and causing chaos for the struggling farmers. The government tried everything to stop them, but nothing worked. Finally, in desperation, they sent soldiers, armed with machine guns. And so began one of the strangest military campaigns in history, the Great Emu War. Major G.P.W. Meredith led the soldiers into battle, confident that they could control the birds. Armed with Lewis machine guns and thousands of rounds of ammunition, the men approached the first flock. But the emus were surprisingly fast, agile, and relentless. Despite multiple volleys of bullets, many emus escaped, running at speeds over 30 miles per hour. The soldiers found themselves chasing flocks over rough terrain, struggling to keep the guns steady and constantly being outmaneuvered. After hours of fighting, the results were shocking. Dozens of dead birds, but thousands more still roaming the fields. The soldiers had underestimated their feathery opponents. The next attempt to fight the emus was even more embarrassing for the humans. Soldiers set up machine guns, but the emus split into small groups and scattered. Some bullets hit, but most of the birds ran through gaps, disappearing into the scrub. At one point, a machine gun jammed after only a few shots, leaving soldiers helpless. Farmers watched in disbelief as the birds continued to destroy wheat fields, completely unafraid of armed men. It was a battle of endurance, and the emus were winning. By the end of the campaign, hundreds of soldiers' rounds had been fired, but only a fraction of the emus were killed. News of the Great Emu War reached newspapers across Australia and the world. The public was stunned. The army had lost to birds. Politicians debated whether this was a failure of strategy, poor planning, or simply the unpredictability of nature. Photographs showed soldiers standing over a few fallen emus, while hundreds of others roamed free in the distance. Farmers continued to struggle, trying to protect their crops from these giant, fast-moving birds. The government eventually withdrew the troops, leaving the emus victorious. Australia had officially lost a war to wildlife. Today, the Great Emu War is remembered as one of the most absurd military failures in history. It serves as a reminder that nature often cannot be controlled, no matter how prepared humans think they are. Farmers adapted with fences and new methods, but the emus continued to roam the land freely. And Major Meredith and his troops, they returned home, humiliated, yet amazed by the speed and cunning of the emus. The Great Emu War remains a story of courage, absurdity, and the ultimate lesson that sometimes humans are not the masters of this world. And this was another unbelievable story from the home of stories.